There we go. There we go. This work? Oh god. I think my game crashed. Oh no, it's good. Okay. Start playing the Conquerors because Paul doesn't wanna put Conquerors on the live stream. So we're gonna play some Conquerors. Oh god, it's KMP. Why does Paul hate playing Conk? I don't know. He insists it's because it's too long to do on stream. And like these games can be a little bit long. They can. But if you're just not a noob like Paul, alright? Like if you're not a noob like Paul, you can get these games over pretty quick. Within the hour. So I'm gonna show you guys what Conquerors is, alright? I love this game. It's like the only game that I will actively play on this on Roblox. My dog is licking my feet. Go away. I love you, but go away. Go away. Yeah, I know, it's Conk. Paul's a noob, doesn't understand that. I have better quality than Paul. Crazy, right? Alright, so I'll show you guys how to play. So it's all about eliminating your enemy. You get money by building power plants with these crystals here. Just like this. We're gonna come over here. This is my team, everyone on this side, and it's versus everyone. If you can see my cursor right here, it's versus everyone over there. I don't personally like this map, but we'll make it work. So since this is a water map and we don't have enough money for an airport, and nor would it be smart to build an airport right off the bat right now, we're gonna come over here and build a docks or a naval shipyard, and this will enable us to get. You can't build buildings too far away from other buildings. But with the construction soldier, you can make a construction yard, which counts as a building. And when that's done building, you can see right now that I can't put this docks down anywhere. It says it needs to be near an existing building. But when the construction yard finishes, you can see I'm allowed to build it. Conqueror is more like your mom. How do you join? You can't. You can see the lobby's full. No one else can join this lobby. The lobby is in fact full. Sorry, guys. I would also recommend you learn how to play the game before you play a Conquerors game, because this game can get really complicated really quick, and unless you know what you're doing, you're gonna screw your team over. Okay, green is just maxing out the production queue right now. Can't even use my own building. No, Conquerors is not for mobile. I'm pretty sure any phone would crash trying to run this game. So this is our transport boat where you can take units and put them in this so we can get around the map to like this crystal over here. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take all my units. I would imagine this game is incredibly hard to play. Like unless you're playing a massive game like a 4v4 or 5v5 or a 6v6. This game is incredibly hard to play without voice communication. Like because this is a strategy game, so you need to strategize with your teammates, and it's hard to do that typing, especially considering the word limit on Roblox. And with this custom chat, you can only type like 50 words. So, not even. So, it's gonna be kind of hard to communicate with my team. But I think what we're gonna all want to do is build a barracks like right outside their base. The advantage of doing that is we're gonna be able to produce units really close to their home and then invade their land quickly and efficiently. If someone leaves, can they join? Yeah, I mean, yeah, if someone leaves, you can join. You have to navigate the server menu, or server browser most likely. I'm not sure if the join off of my profile feature will work with this game. You can try it though. Boom. Yeah, I definitely recommend you like learn how to play the game before like joining games, because you're just gonna end up making people on the team mad if you don't know what you're doing. Because Paul will tell you just as much as I will that having one guy on your team not know what he does completely screws over the other like your entire team. Because they just like they make fuck ups. They don't combine like their like if there's 4 enemy players and all of them have max heavy soldiers, and then the one guy on your team doesn't know how to make heavy soldiers, you're gonna be down 10 heavy soldiers, and the enemy team's gonna win that fight no matter what. So you know you definitely need to know how to play before getting involved in the games. It's not that hard to play, to be honest. It is really the hardest part is deciding what your next move is going to be. I struggle with that a lot, even to this day. I've been playing this game for probably like... There's 3 Conquerors games. I've played all 3 of them ever since the first one came out. So it's been nearly a decade. And even I still struggle with deciding what I should do next. But as long as you are doing something constantly, you're always at a step ahead of your enemy. Also, this guy's the rainbow skin, which means he's either a tryhard or he's really bad at the game. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to get as much money as we can. So these power plants, they give 10 cash per minute. And the oil rigs give 10 cash per minute too. The thing is with the oil rigs, though, is there's a pro and there's a con. The pro is that they're cheaper to make than power plants, and they still give out the same that a power plant does for money. The con is that you can't protect it very well unless you have ships, because it is in the water. I can build this. There we go. How do you take the tutorial? I don't know where it is in the game, but I know there's a button for it. I'm looking for it right now. You can see when I first played this game, when Conquerors 3 released. I played the very first day it launched. I'm not quite sure the tutorial is. I know it is a feature, though. I think it's actually at the main menu, not in-game anymore. It used to be in-game. I think they moved it. We got 2 oil ships. I did not know that. I don't know where all the oil spots are in this map. Oh, there's one over here, it looks like. Well, that means there's probably one over here too, then. Yeah, I think I see it over there. Yeah. So you can't build oil ships or oil rigs on any spot in the map. What happened to my most popular video? It got taken down, and I got a community strike for it. Believe it or not. So, yeah. I tried appealing it. Got denied. So that's where I'm sitting right now. Unfortunately. Not much you can do against the YouTube beast, I guess. Get 100 CPM from that, 110 once we build this other power plant over here. There we go. These guys go over here. So I'm actually gonna come back over here because it looked like one of my teammates was doing something. Like it looks like he's gonna come over here. Yeah. I'm actually just gonna cut over here. See if they say anything. It's my cat. There was a glitch in the original, or in TC2 and TC1, where you could ungarrison your units into the water and they would drown. Or sometimes they'd get stuck under there and they would shoot ships. It was broken. Literally broken. They didn't say anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and start building an FOB. A FOB is basically a little patch of land, or not patch of land, like a little base that you use to produce units really close to home. FOB stands for Forward Operating Base. It doesn't look like they're really doing much over here. They got a, they got a, oh, I thought that was an airport. Oh. Yeah, tank factory, a command center, research. Yeah, they don't even have a barracks yet, so. What's up, Oreo? I personally don't want to build anything over here without the support of my teammates because there's 4 of the enemy, and if I'm the only one defending our potential base over here, it's going to get overran very quickly by the amount of enemies there are. So, hang on 1 second. My dog is... Get! My dog decided to help herself to my mouse cable. She's been doing that recently. She's 4 months old, so she's getting in the habit of chewing on things. Last night, I caught her chewing on my headset. Luckily, it's not broken or anything like that. I thought it was, but I fixed it. So yeah, this is what's going on. So it looked like green built a power plant here, and red started attacking it. He's got tanks already. I mean, okay. I'm just gonna throw one of these down. And I'm gonna squeeze. Actually, I'm gonna 4 going. Because we're gonna wanna. Well, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start researching stuff. Researching stuff will enable us to get stuff like juggernauts and stealth bombers and submarines, walls, artillery, all this cool stuff. What we're gonna want is juggernauts and subs. Maybe stealth bombers later, and we're gonna go around. So what's neat about the submarines is they can't be seen by any unit in the game except for destroyers, and stealth bombers can't be seen by any infantry in the game except other planes. So, and also defensive buildings like the command center and the fort. So they're basically like undercover units. Do I like Rust? I used to. I don't anymore. Do not anymore. So submarine, start researching that. I hear gunfire somewhere. Okay, well Brown has battleships. What's neat about that, or what's okay, Green's building a tank factory over here. What is that? Is that construction yard? Yeah. So he may have battleships, and you may be saying, oh, well, we're gonna go around and kill stuff. True, that will be a bit of a nuisance, but like I mentioned earlier, if the destroyer, or the submarines, is that only destroyers can see them, not battleships, so he's gonna have to run from me when I get the subs up. What he's doing right now is a strat called PP killing. It's really looked down upon in TC because it used to be, at least. I remember in TC2, if you went around PP killed, like everyone would team up against you because it's considered a really scummy strat. And the reason is because if like it involves going around and killing people's money source off so they can't make anything. Nowadays, it's not really looked down upon, and I would argue that's actually encouraged by most to do it. What we're gonna do though is we're gonna make some submarines there. Okay, I'd also like to point out my team's not really doing anything except for green. It looks like blue and purple are just kind of not doing much at all. We'll see what they're doing. We'll see what they'll do later, because it looks like purple is researching stuff. I don't really know what blue's doing. All he's done the entire game is like really sat here, and he just made that docks. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll come in clutch later when it matters, when it counts the most. But, you know, right now, that's kind of concerning. Make a destroyer. Our landmine's good. Landmines, when you place them around defensively, yeah, they can be great because they can do a lot of damage to ground units like tanks and infantry members. But they're obviously that you can't move them, so you have to be pretty confident in where your enemy is going to place their your units and when they attack your base. Come on, Sierra, stop. I'm saving for some, I'll make one more sub, actually. Yeah, I'll always want to keep an eye on your CPM, because that can be an indicator of whether or not someone's PP killing you or not. Destroyers. So he's maxing out destroyers right now. So that's not good because he has a lot of them and they're gonna be able to kill my subs. I might say for an aircraft carrier. The aircraft carrier is great because it lets you make airplanes from the water, and also it provides all your battleships and destroyers a massive damage buff. Um, it's really good to help you when you're outnumbered or when they have like a max fleet of like battleships, for example. However, if they were to all get like a bunch of battleships and destroyers, or if 2 of them got aircraft carriers, it would just be like, well, my money would be gone, unfortunately. I made a barracks and no one is using it. So like, they can use my buildings, and I think we're playing with a bunch of noobs right now because like they're not making anything, they're not really doing anything. I'm pretty confident. Green is actually like trying. But it looks like blue and purple don't know how to play the game, and that's gonna come back and to bite us in the rear end later because it looks like all of these guys know what they're doing. So it's basically speaking right now, it's a 2v4. Um, Completely forgot to research Juggernauts. If he didn't have a bunch of destroyers, I could rush their naval yard right now because they only have 1. If I take that out, their entire like ship making ability is gone. If I would have the help of my teammates to make some other ships to help me attack, I could do that, but it looks like they're not gonna do that. Once again, reinforcing the idea that if your teammates don't know how to play, it screws you over. You just lost. Yeah. Looks like purple's making subs. So we're gonna make an aircraft carrier now, $400. It's quite an expensive unit, so hopefully it pays out in the end. It has a lot of HP. I'm not too worried about it getting rushed. We'll see what happens though. Looks like green is making a little FOB here. I might come and assist him later when I have money. I'd love to right now, but right now I'm worried about... Yeah, see, they have an aircraft carrier too. Make another destroyer. We're also gonna want this. What about nuke? Nukes are okay in this game. I feel like they are definitely a lot better because of the damage they dealt in TC2 and TC1. I feel like they actually significantly nerfed how much damage they do in TC3. They're not used very often at all. They got 2 aircraft carriers. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's not good. Juggernauts are done. Yeah, they are going wrong eco-killing right now, aren't they? What's nice about the planes is you can go around these crystals and make them. Make power plants at the crystals without needing... You get... As long as it's a ground or a controllable unit, you can place power plants with them. So you can fly around the map with these and place power plants at them without having to walk troops across the map or float them around on a boat to where you need to get. You can just fly right to it. It saves a lot of time. It's also a lot easier if you want to spread out really quickly with it. Our next, we can build 2 more ships now. Make a battleship next. Yeah, that's the one thing we do have going for us. Their eco right now, the enemy team is actually like really bad. We controlled a lot of it, or we're controlling a lot of it right now. They only have like this area, which is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 80 CPM, maybe 90, 80 or 90 CPM. And that's assuming that all of them built at all these areas, which it's looking like they didn't. Only one right there. And that's us, so maybe 70 or 60 CPM. Whereas mine's 110, almost double theirs. $120 per minute. I was making 25. Yeah. So a big thing is I never ever build nuclear plants around anything unless it's a super crystal, which are you'll know what a super crystal is when you see it. They're big and they're blue. You probably built a nuclear plant. Definitely don't recommend it because you only get an extra 5 CPM, but you pay 130, whereas 65 when you can get 10. And yeah, you could argue that the math balances out if you build more than one nuclear plant. I just stay away from it entirely and just go with the cheaper option, the power plants. Because if your nuclear plant gets rushed early game, you just lost 130 bucks, and you probably did not make how much back the amount of money you spent on it back from how long it lasted. But I don't know. It's depending on how you do it, you could take advantage of that. I watched some people stream this game, and they're really good with using nuclear plants to their advantage rather than power plants. Let's research this, I guess. That's a little expensive. I'm trying to figure out if I want another battleship or another destroyer. I'm going to go see if they have subs. Because if they don't have subs, I just have destroyers for airplanes usually. People don't actually use subs that much in this game. So I usually have a couple destroyers simply for airplanes because the destroyers also have an anti-air turret built onto them. So it just destroys aircraft. Also, other subs can target other subs. I didn't see any subs, so I'm probably just gonna do another battleship. Actually, what I'm gonna do. So I'm making a hovercraft. What's my dog's name? Sierra. My dog's name is Sierra. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make a hovercraft with 2 repairmen in it. Repairmen can heal your naval ships. And it's nice to have them, a hovercraft with your fleet, so you can heal them as they take damage. So all you do is you just drive it over here. That's us, so maybe 70 or... Oh man, alright, I'm making sure the audio is good on the stream. Right enough for another battleship here. purple making? Another sub. What's that? Is that a mothership? Oh no, transport plane. It looked like a mothership from the side angle. Green's kind of going beast mode right now. Not gonna lie. Like blue and purple are like almost completely useless. In fact, they are. I would argue that they are useless. I mean, purple's researching nukes 28 minutes into the game. Like, why? I don't know what blue's doing. He's doing something. As of right now, though, like they're being useless. Sorry, but it's true. I'm going to move these over to green, most likely, to see if I can assist him. Who is this? This is yellow. Stealth bombers. Okay, I can get with that, blue. If you actually use those, and I take back my remark about you being useless. Like a transport plane. So we're gonna go back, and we're gonna, or not gonna go back. We're gonna make some juggernauts with the fort. Why is there hacks for this game? There are actually no hacks specifically for this game. A big issue with TC2 was money hacking. On Vermilion Forums, which is a very, very, very popular website for using exploits on Roblox, there's been a lot of discussions. There's been a lot of discussions about how to make hacks for this game, and everyone has said that the obfuscated code for this game has made it too hard to make any exploits for this game. I mean, obviously you can use the obligatory fly hack and the speed hack on this game, which I don't know why you need a speed hack, because you can see you're already walking way faster. But money hacks are like something of the sort specifically meant for this game almost do not exist. I have not ever seen any used in TC3. Yeah, to answer your question, no, there are no hacks unless you can specify. What's a mothership? It's basically the aircraft carrier version of a spaceship. You can make other space fighters in it. You can heal mothership or other space fighters inside the mothership. You can produce motherships, or excuse me, you can produce space fighters from the mothership. Really nice. I personally don't use them that much though. The game's usually over by the time you get it up because it's too expensive. I mean, a space is like $420, and then the mothership's another $400, and then each space fighter is $120. It's really expensive. It's really late game, and the games that I play are usually over by then. Usually Paul makes the motherships, believe it or not. He likes to get all the late game stuff. He has a nuke silo building. Now here's the question. This is gonna be new for me. I don't know if ships get if you can garrison transport planes that have units garrisoned in the transport plane. Okay, you cannot. All right. This year I'm making heavy planes from the aircraft carrier. Another nice feature with the aircraft carrier. So you can see here they have a space link up. Red does. He has some space fighters. They're okay. They are really fast and they do a lot of damage, but they're a little like squishy. They're kind of easy to take out. I have destroyers in my fleet, so I'm not really too concerned about them coming over here and like epically owning my base or something, or not my base, my fleet. But oh, he nuked him. He nuked him. He should have nuked these guys though. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to throw down a fort so I can make juggernauts over here. And I don't have to run all the way back to my base to pick them up from my other fort. I'm just going to place it like right there. Stealth bomber is nice. Yeah, so despite Greed being a bacon hair, he actually knows how to play the game, which is astonishing. That is like maybe the third bacon hair in the past 4 years I've been playing this game, or 5 years, however long it's been, that he actually knows how to play. So they don't have nukes themselves. Red has the capability of getting them because he has all these research centers. Nukes take a very, very long time to research. So the more research centers you build, the faster you research stuff. And although it looks like he's spending his money on space fighters, which is an interesting choice. But I guess if it works, it works. Nuke base or troops. The thing with nuking troops is if they see it coming, they can move them out of the way, and then you just waste a nuke. But we don't. It's up to him because it's 50-50 whether each one will work or not. I feel like I should research stealth bomb. No, because my teammates are making stealth bombers, and I don't need to. Having 7 stealth bombers alone is pretty good because they will shred buildings. Now they are super squishy. They will die in like 3 shots, but nothing can see them except other planes and buildings. So he could fly these over, like if they didn't have destroyers here, if they just had like the aircraft carrier. He could just fly these over here and it would just destroy it. And the aircraft carrier would be helpless. It could not do a thing. I think, at least. I don't think the aircraft carrier can target stealth bombers. I'm pretty sure it's only other planes and destroyers and buildings. What's my favorite movie? I don't know. One of my favorite movies is called Chronic. was a very good movie. It was made like in like 2014, I think. Let me Google it. When was Chronic made? No, that's not by Dr. Dre. No, not this one either. Or is it not called Chronic? Okay, yeah, no, it's called Chronicle. It's not called Chronic. It was made in 2012. I thought it was a very good movie. I Am Legend is also very good, although I'm pretty sure everyone's seen I Am Legend. What was that? What was that? Bruh. It's probably gonna get hit by the destroyers there. Let's move it out of the way. They're not doing anything. They're just standing there. So they can't build anti-air. Generally good idea when you attack someone's eco to place down a power plant so they can't build anti-air turns or spam turns around it basically. If there's a building near, if there's a building down, they can't build near your stuff. The only exception is power plants. And now we're just gonna attack these. Yeah, so these guys are pretty squishy. You can see how much damage they're taking while they're doing not a whole lot to my planes. They're pretty squishy. Okay, I'm sorry, Blue, but if we want this game to be over faster, I need transport planes. I'm sorry, but I'm sure you have enough money to build an airport. All right, like, Jesus. Is a mothership. What was that? Why did he do that? What was the point in that? Max building cap reached. That sucks. My headset's goofing up. You're back? Welcome back. I hate that face. I hate that face so much. So much. Then their team is leaving now. I'm just gonna sink their aircraft carrier so they lose that damage buff. Didn't lose a single ship from that. I did not lose a single ship from that. There we go. Oh god, what do they have left? They have something alive. Great, now we gotta play the what is left in the game. Oh, it's around in the back here. Oh yeah, real quick, just gotta flex on them. Sell this, and there we go. Great. Oh, he's still alive, dude. Where is there a battleship that's alive? My god, right there of all places. There we go. 53-minute game. That's not bad. Told you guys at the beginning of the stream it would be sub-hour. And, yeah. Now we start another one. I know you can't see anything right now. It's black. I know. There you go. Here's a 5v5. Let's join that. Mute that. Try to get a speedrun world record game. The fastest I've ever done a game was with Paul, and it was what was it? It was like 24 minutes or something, or 34 minutes. I don't know. It was incredibly fast. I've seen people get like 17-minute games because what they do is they have their buddies give them all their money, and then they just build Tank Factory and rush the command center early on. The command center for 20 minutes in the game, it has a damage buff, an insanely high damage buff. It shreds units. However, using light soldiers and explosive tanks and heavy tanks, he was able to take out the enemy CCs and won the game in 17 minutes. This might take a minute to fill up in the lobby. Not a lot of people play 5v5s because they can take incredibly long. But it looks like we're getting pretty close there. We just need 2 more players. What's up, Mutt? All right, 5v5. I don't play these very often. You would join, but you suck. You just gotta get better. You just gotta play some games. I definitely recommend getting a friend to play with. It makes it a lot easier. You can play 2v2v2s. 3 teams at 2. It's pretty fun. That's what Paul and I usually play. This radar is huge. I've played on this map only a couple times. My units look weird. So these are super crystals right here. They give you double money. So always build a nuclear plant next to them. Always. There's Doom music. Okay. That just came up my autoplay. So we're gonna listen to some Doom music apparently. Oh man. I don't know if it's copyrighted. I'm pretty sure it is copyrighted, isn't it? It might very well be copyrighted. You know what? As much as I'd like to do music, we're gonna go to NCS. All your friends are on mobile. Well, tell them to get good. Oh, I messed up. Why did I do that? Why did I build a power plant, bruh? Oh my god. Literally right when I say build a nuclear plant, always. I don't know. I did not do that intentionally. Let the record show. I did not mean to do that, but I did. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell it later. We're going to put a guy right here. We're going to move our construction soldier. Why does mini play? What? Can I sell this yet? No. Is there hacks for this? I know that's a construction soldier I just put in there. We're just gonna use him because my scout is somewhere else. But we're gonna go over here. Super crystal, right over there. Is that enemy power plants? No, those are friendly. Okay, that's good to know. Can I sell this yet? Nope. Alright, well, we're just gonna come over here with this then. By far, one of the best features they implemented in TC3 was the ability to predetermine where your units would move with control click. It was by far one of my favorite features in this game. TC2, TC1 did not have that feature. My only qualm with this map is that it's ginormous, and you have to walk everywhere. It's not like, you know, it's not like I just click teleport. No, I have to walk everywhere. I have to walk all the way over here. Okay, there's a ramp over here. There's also a ramp over there. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry if the game, like, bugged out there for you on the stream. I will carry my team who's never played. It's a very strong claim there. Are you able to do it? I guess we're about to find out. I hear battleships. Oh, that's neat. He placed them right up on there. I didn't have to go up the ramp. Alright, easy money. I'm just going to sell this guy. Okay, it's a 5v3 right now. Okay, I don't want to get cocky, but it's pretty much guaranteed we're gonna win now. The yellow said his team doesn't know how to play. It's a 5v3 right now. I feel kind of bad. Oh, yellow left. All right, everyone left. Everyone left. This. I'm gonna go on a little bit of a tangent really quick. A big problem with this game is that people leave. If you kill one thing of theirs early game, they just leave. They don't come back. They're like, oh man, I lost one fight. I'm just gonna leave the entire game. So I have two choices right now. I can either go around and spend the next 30 minutes on stream killing everything and get the stay in game bonus, or I can leave, lose the bonus, but at least get some good content for the stream. I'm just gonna leave. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. The stream's not really getting a whole lot of viewers, you know, it's just really been you, KMP. Appreciate you watching. I'm gonna see how Paul's doing. I might watch the Fortnite live event. I'm probably not going to though, because I don't really care that much. But yeah, appreciate you watching, and I'm gonna close it up here. See ya.